Welcome and welcome back. So I wanted to make a video about niche colognes, specifically my most expensive niche colognes. And here they are right here. So the question I wanted to bring up was, are they worth it? And it's a yes or no. This will also serve as a really quick ranking video for my favorite colognes. So first off is my honorable mention, and that's going to be this right here. It has to make the list. It's Creed's Royal Oud. I actually don't really care for this cologne that much. I brought it quickly after I brought one of my other favorite colognes. Actually, I'll just show you now. My number 5 cologne, Creed Aventus. So this was actually one of my first major purchases, and actually one of my first major video reviews. So first, let's talk about Royal Oud. It's not a bad scent. It's got a really powerful ciliage, and it lasts for quite a long time. But the smell just isn't for me. So this is the first cologne that made me really realize the difference between what people like here in America and what people might like, let's say in Dubai. The combination of smells in this cologne, it's not bad, but I think it works outside of America really well. As you can see, I use it a little bit. It's not completely full, but I don't use it that much. In fact, I can't remember the last time I actually sprayed this on my body. Again, it's not a horrible scent. It's not bad, but I think for the price point, which I believe is over $400 for especially 100 milliliters, it's really not worth it. I did not pay $400 for this. A little trick to buying colognes, especially popular colognes here in America. If you look outside of the USA, you can find this for cheaper. I think I paid maybe around $200 for this. But if you bought it on the Creed website, it's far more expensive than that. That's why it's an honorable mention. Don't really care to wear it that much. Spent a lot for it. And I mean, I don't regret buying it because I have it and I'll have it for a long time, but not my favorite. So my number 5 favorite cologne, and what got me into doing cologne reviews, and this is only a 50 milliliter, is Creed Aventus. So Creed Aventus is a wonderful smell. It's definitely something I do not regret buying at all. Except for the fact that there are really good dupes out there that smell quite close to this. So obviously the prime example of a good dupe would be Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armaf. Now, honestly, once I brought this fragrance, my appreciation for this fragrance went way down. So this bottle, I believe, cost about $3.25 on retail. Again, did not pay for that. I brought this from the same website I brought my Royal Oud. And actually, like I said, I brought this first. I know I listed that website on the description of the original video I did for this scent. And again, it smells great. It lasts for a long time. From start to finish, it's a really good scent. And I especially love that when it dies down, there's like this musk that just stays on your body. But again, for the price, $325 retail, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it at all. Especially when you have such an amazing dupe that, I mean, it really, just on initial smell, you cannot smell a difference. On spray, I mean, if anything, the only difference I can really kind of smell is the citrus. This smells more lemon, and this smells maybe a little more grapefruit. But, I mean, you have to have like a really refined nose to figure that out. And I'm not even saying that I have a refined nose. In fact, I stopped loving the smell of these two colognes once I washed some clothes and I sprayed it all over my clothes, and then I just had it in my my scent makeup, and it was too much at that point. Making this video now, I think I'll wear these two scents a little bit more, but definitely not something I think I would shell out a bunch of money for. Not, at least not for this one. Club de Nuit for sure. Yeah, definitely buy this if you're looking for a Creed knockoff that smells the same. But just to go out and buy this, I mean, it's sort of like buying like a really expensive belt. Why would you do that? So my number 4 favorite cologne, I think I'd go with probably this. This is actually my scent of the day. I wore this today. This is Nishani's Africa Oliphant. It was a spur of the moment buy. It was on sale on the website I like to buy cologne on. It's a beautiful smell. I just think that honestly, it's not like it's one of my least favorite colognes. I don't wear it enough. Similar to Royal Oud, where it has that probably better outside of America feel. This is very, very similar. Except I like it a lot more than I like Royal Oud. It's not as spicy, and this smells more incense-like, which I really do appreciate. I don't wear it much, like I said like 3 times, but it's a really good smell. Something, and it's silly even to bring up, but something I really do appreciate about when I bought this cologne is that it came in its original box with this little beautiful postcard that I framed and just have it standing up near where I have this cologne at, which I think is really cool. It's just, I love the artwork on it. It's really nice. But yeah, this is probably my number 4 favorite cologne. Moving right along. My number 3 favorite cologne of my most expensive ones is definitely Bond number 9, Greenwich Village. Now, this was hard to rank so low because I really like the scent. I like it a lot. I think I spent $300 for this, but it goes for a little bit more. And I'll make sure to put the prices on the video as I edit it. But really good scent. I really like the jasmine in it. I think what's holding me back from loving it is that there's not really. It's like all sweet. That said, I know this is listed as a unisex fragrance anyways, whereas like my previous colognes were like actually more male focused. I just wish this had like a musk after tone to it. Again, really good scent. On the feminine side, maybe, but I mean, like, I don't believe that flower scented fragrances are at its core feminine. Number 3, Bond number 9, Greenwich Village. Number 2, again, hard choice to make, but it's got to go to Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Baccarat Rouge 540. Beautiful scent. Beautiful scent. Honestly, really, really good. I think the only thing keeping this from being my number 1 scent is the price point. This is, I believe, 1.7 mils, aka 50 milliliters. Sorry, 1.7 liters and then 50 milliliters. That's how it goes. No, sorry, 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters. It's a good scent. It's one of those that I honestly, and it's funny that I just said that this didn't have any musk to it. Neither does this Baccarat Rouge, but that's totally fine. It has that candy smell. A lot of people say it smells like burnt sugar. I guess you can say it smells like burnt sugar, but there's a sweetness to it that I think is quite pleasant. Honestly, I get a lot of attention when I wear this fragrance, which is not bad at all. So it's kind of the goal when you wear a fragrance. You want to get a little bit of, what is that? But again, the price point for this is, it's kind of insane. You can catch it on sale sometimes, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure I caught this on sale for a little bit under $300, but it's still quite expensive for this little bottle. That said, again, it's not one of the ones I wear very often because of that reason. It's one of those, like, I want to catch eyes, so I'm going to wear this fragrance. But it's really, really good. And it's one of those ones I know you won't regret buying if you do buy it. For yourself, for someone you care about. Definitely middle of the road for the unisex smells, because again, sugar isn't really feminine or masculine. It's just a smell. Really good. Definitely worth buying. And I think my number 1 cologne, if you can see it in the back here, bring it up for you guys. And I feel silly admitting it, but it's this Dior Sauvage Elixir. Wow. So I don't know if you can actually see where the line is. I think this is like the last cologne that I actually purchased, and it's gotten the most use out of all of these, except for maybe Greenwich Village, which I use a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but I use pretty heavily. I can't tell how full it is right now. But Elixir, I think it's got a lot of the good parts of all the clones I just mentioned. It's got that sweetness. It's not too feminine at all. Actually, I'd say it's not feminine at all. It has that amazing musk. It's great for the winter season, which it is here in Massachusetts where I live. And it smells amazing. It lasts for so long. It's also one of those colognes similar to Baccarat Rouge and Africa Oliphant, where if you spray it on yourself, you'll smell it in your clothes for a long time. I would also say that Goff Le Fleur, French Waltz, has the similar effects, but I wouldn't call that. I think it's too new for me to actually mention in a video like this. And even though I've been using it a lot, I still don't think it would make my top 5 just yet. I'm talking about French Waltz, but this is amazing. This is something I would say you pick it up. And thinking of it honestly, I'm not even sure I'd call this one of my expensive niche colognes. This is only about $150. And again, it's really, really worth it. Compared to all the other colognes I mentioned, granted, it's like the similar liquid of volume to, I believe, Baccarat Rouge, but it's just so much more worth it. It's half the price, smells amazing, and I mean, I'm someone who hasn't actually bought Dior Sauvage, but I'm not sure I can ever buy Dior Sauvage now because Dior Sauvage Elixir has probably just ruined that scent for me because it's just so powerful. And also, I remember the first day I actually sprayed this, and like kind of was walking around as like a test, just kind of live with it, you know, like a real life test. And someone was just like, "You smell amazing," and I'll never forget that first day, like first like hour of me being out, which doesn't really happen, especially in the mask era. So Dior Sauvage Elixir, great fragrance, worth picking up if you are looking for an expensive-ish cologne. That's definitely the one. And so that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. A little quick top 5 of my favorite niche colognes. And again, I would probably throw up Goff Le Fleur French Waltz in there. But that's probably something I'll talk about in another video. I made one recently of it. I don't think I'll do it really soon, but it's gonna come. Until next time, as always, stay fresh, people.